Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about a game called Marvel Snap. It's a card game, and it's out. It says it's in early access. This game's on PC and mobile right now. If you ask me, this game really shines on mobile. I say that for a couple reasons. One, my biggest gripe is on PC. You can see there's some weird fucking backdrop, and you only get this much area on your screen, and as you can see, the resolution kind of looks a little funky. You can see right there in that bar. On mobile it looks a lot better. Here's some screen recording on my phone, just so you can get the visuals of what it looks like on the phone. It's a lot smoother, it's a lot crisper, easier to maneuver. Of course there's the black bars on the side, but you wouldn't see that. It would just be your phone in your hand. What's really cool is when you move your phone around in your hand, you get that 3D effect. You can check out all the angles of the phone. It's like holding the card, more so in real life. It's a little bit more immersive. Today I'm recording this video on PC just because it's easier to record on PC. So Marvel Snap is a card game all about the Marvel Universe, obviously. Now, first off, we're going to talk about that. Some of you may be super into Marvel, and if so, that's great. I definitely recommend giving this game a try. Even if you're not into card games, you know, there's some great Marvel characters that you'll recognize. I got a lot of cards in this game. If you're into the Marvel comics or the Marvel movies, Marvel shows, this game's definitely great. Got some great artwork on these cards.
Big titties, fat ass.
It's filled with all of your basic card game mechanics, such as combos, on card abilities. You know, you got cards that, like this one starts in your opening hand, so you'll always draw this on your first play. There's another card just like that you always draw on your second play, which is Domino. Got the pixel variant of her. And then, of course, I have a card that you can draw only at the end of the game. Make sure that you get it on your last turn. Bunch of different deck archetypes that you can set up with your combos. Right now, my main one has been what I call Pain and Gain. And this deck's all about discard. So you get to play cards that have somewhat high stats, somewhat bloated stats, because you take the pain for the gain. You have to discard a card. But I have this deck set up all around. When you discard cards, you get a bonus. So, like, it's Morbin time, you know, Morbius. His effect is ongoing. Plus 2 power for each card that you've discarded this game. And then you also have cards like Ghost Rider that you can bring back a card that you discarded. And then the big last turn card is Hela, you know, Hela Denk. Play all the cards discarded from your hand to random locations. I got a bunch of decks, you know, I like to name my decks special stuff like Cosmic Intervention. This used to be my main deck. This deck's all about changing the rules and then breaking them. So like Storm, flood this location, next turn is the last turn that cards can be played here. But then of course I have Claw to combo with that, so the location to the right has 6 power. So you can play this card in the middle or to the right, and then beef it up after you can't play any more cards there. You know, set the rules and then break it. One of my favorite decks. So how I just said that card games are all about setting up those combos. We got Big D Energy. This deck's all about just fucking playing big dick cards. You know, you don't really gotta care so much about the combo. You just play a big dick Hulk, 12 power, Infinite. You know, this card has a condition. If you played a card last turn, then you can't play this. So you have to forego your turn 5 just to play this on turn 6. But 20 fucking power, you know, nothing's gonna really beat that out. Nothing too much, I should say. Devilsaur. So this deck's all about playing high cost cards. So a lot of your turns, you're not going to be able to play anything. You're just going to have cards sitting in your hand. Well, this gets plus 2 power for each card in your hand. So, you know, like I said, it's all about that big dick energy. You just got to fucking slap some big dickers on the table. And if they can't fucking combo, then you just win purely off the sheer power. You know, run-of-the-mill basic. I'm just going to fucking slap this in your face, and there's not really too much that you can do about it. I have a bunch of other decks, like Move Around. This deck's all about just moving the cards around, keeping the guy guessing. You never know where the card's going to be next.
You fucking with the main character, bruh. Move around.
Alright, so how this game works is it's only 6 turns, unless the card or location specifies otherwise. And there's 3 locations. The first location is revealed on turn 1, second location is revealed on turn 2, third location is revealed on turn 3. So these second ones, you don't know what they're going to be. It could be good, could be bad. Might be a plus or a minus. So turn 2, and we get to see what the next one is. And what's cool about this game is all the games are going to be pretty different because the locations are all random. So like this one, cards here with the highest power have their power doubled. So you want to play a big dick card here. You know, you want to have more power here than the other guy, so that way you get that double. Guys, there's a lot of locations in this game. Like I said, every game can be a little bit different. Only 4 cards can be played at a location, so once you put 4, that's it, you're done. So it's not a very good strategy to have 4 set up early in the game because then the other guy can know, well, you're stuck at this much power and I only need to play this much power to beat you, unless you have cards that can soup up other cards. Then you can play a little sneak curveball in there. So they might think, oh, I've got this guy covered, and then bam, you slap a card down, and it gasses them up, and there you go. You surprise. I actually had more power there than I let on. What's cool about this game, or at least what I find cool about this game, some people might be a little discouraged by this, but don't be. I promise you, it's not that big of a deal. It's all ranked. It's all ranked. That's cool. If you're a competitive player, that's sick. Right now I'm in silver, because, you know, I suck. I've been doing bad. Highest I've gotten this rank is gold 42. Last rank I made it all the way up to platinum 55, and then I dropped all the way down to high gold. And with each rank, you get a nice little bonus every season. So like just for reaching agent, I guess is what they're calling it, you know, fucking coal rank, you get a card back to use for the sleeves of your cards, on the backs of your cards. You can get some currency boosters we'll talk about later. They're used to make your cards look better. Once you hit gold, at least there's only been 2 seasons so far, in both seasons so far, hitting gold you get a title. This one's kind of gay, don't worry, I don't bite. Last season I got I Will Spare Your Puny Planet for hitting gold. That one's obviously the best out of all these shitty ass ones that I have. Silver Couch Surfer I got from the Battle Pass. Hilarious, right? Looking shitty punchline comedy. If you're into that, that's cool, but there's also some cool in your face. I'll spare your puny planet, you know, you're fucking beneath me. But you know, I'll fucking spare you. I won't destroy you, because I'm that much better than you. You're not even worth my fucking time. There's some avatars you can pick. I like to use the collector as my avatar because, you know, I kind of look like him. Next thing we're going to talk about is the microtransactions. So this game, you know, follows the current, you know, 2020 shitty ass fucking... I hate it, honestly. This whole formula of, oh, it's a free-to-play game, but you can sink money into it, which, of course, I would never do. Today we're going to be buying the Pro Bundle on Marvel Snap. It's $99.99, you know, $100.
What did you say, nigga?
So you can buy the premium currency, which is gold. You can use that to get variants, which are just different looking cards. Maybe you don't have the card, you get that card right away, and you get this variant, which is a little bit rarer and might look cooler. They have pixel variants. They have artist variants. I even have this really cool variant of Nick Fury signed by Samuel L. Jackson. Dude, that's sick. I know, you know, virtual card signed by Samuel L. Jackson, you know, totally signed by him. But you get it, you know, it looks badass. So you have the regular currency, credits, and then the premium currency. And every day there's missions. Oh, well, I've done all my missions, but these missions can be anything like play 4 cost cards, win a location with 4 cards at that location, win a location by 10 or more power, win a location with 20 or more power. And then if you have the Battle Pass, there's chapters in the Battle Pass. Right now, I'm all caught up. I play this game like a lot. Like, I'm telling you guys, this game is pretty fucking dope. I play the fuck out of this game. But as you can see, the chapters unlock over time, so you don't just, you know, if you fucking grind this game like me, they don't want you to just finish the Battle Pass right away, because what this does is finishing these chapters gives you huge boosts on your Battle Pass, and each mission will give you some credits, and maybe some boosters. So let's talk about boosters now. So what are boosters? So as you guys can see, some of these cards look a little bit snazzier than others. You know, like let's take this card. This is the highest rank. This is the Infinity rank. So once you first ever get a card, it's gonna look like this. It's just gonna be gray. You know, nothing too much to it. And then once you level it up, first thing that you get is a frame break. This you'll get green. But you get, you know, he's coming out of the card. He's breaking the frame. Then the next level that you get is 3D, where, you know, you move the card around. And it's 3D. I don't know how else to explain that. And then there's a whole bunch of levels after that. This one's animated. You can see shit's moving around. So you have to have boosters and credits to upgrade a card. So, you know, I don't really like this card, but I'm just going to show you guys. So, base card, super cheap. It's only going to be 25 credits and 5 boosters. And that's what it looks like. And then every time that you level up a card, you get collection level. And what collection level does is you can see it's a whole tree, never ending. And you can get credits, more boosters for your cards. And then they just added this fucking scam, the collector's cache. Why I say this is a scam is because before, this used to just be a card. You just always get a card. And now you have a chance at getting a card. You might get some currency though. And they added this new currency called tokens. And what tokens are is I think it's like 8 hours or so. I'm not really sure what the time is. A new card comes in the token shop and you can buy it for tokens. Why I say that's a scam is because you can only get, out of the caches, you can only get like 100 tokens is how much I've seen max. So, you know, it takes a while to build that up. Like this card that we just saw is 3,000 tokens just for this fucking card, which, you know. It used to just be that you got the card. And the amount of currency that they give out in the cache, it could be as low as like 100 credits. Earlier I got 150 premium currency, the gold out of it, which is pretty good, I guess. But like I said, you can only pull like 100 credits out. I did get a 250 credits earlier, but like I said, you just get a card. And I think you might even fucking be able to pull boosters out of these bullshitters. So I'm almost reached collection level 1,000, so I'm about to get the collector's reserve, which looks like it might be a little bit better. You know, it looks gold. Haven't opened it yet. Gonna have to get back to you guys on it, how much better that is or not. Alright, going back to the main core gameplay of this game. So how I said it's all ranked. This all revolves around that. Everything's ranked, but every game starts off as only worth 1 SR, or skill rating point. And at any point in time, you can snap, which means on the next turn, it's going to be worth double. And then after that, it'll hit 4. So if only one person snaps, you can only hit a maximum of 4. But if both people snap, the final round is worth 8 SR. So you could rank up as quick, or rank down as quick or slow as, you know, you play the gambling game. Also, at any point in time, you can retreat. This button right here, retreat. So we can see here right now it's only at 2. He hasn't snapped yet. If he snapped last round or this round, it would say next turn 4. But if I didn't want it to be 4, I could retreat. So I'm going to retreat just because I don't like that location. Escape. Just to show you guys, like, I'm only going to lose 2 SR right there. And at the end of every game, you get boosters for a random card in that deck that you're playing. I'm going to give my final decision on this game. I really, really like this game. Like, I'm a big fan of this game. I'm going to give it an 8.7. So, I really love the core mechanics of the game. And I'm not even the biggest Marvel guy. I'm more of a DC guy. But I still enjoy comics. I think the current Marvel movies are super oversaturated and just overdone, repetitive bullshit. Like She-Hulk, absolute flop. But this game, it's more so based off the comics. You know, old school Marvel. Artwork is great, and the game's just fun. I'm going to give my opinion on how they could make it better. I think they should add some new modes. I'm thinking like a wager match would be fucking dope. Instead of SR, you have to have like 1,000 credits to join, and then each round is like 100 credits per snap instead of SR. That would be super fun. Another gripe that I have is that you can't play against your friends. We need like a casual game mode and private matchmaking. I also think they should maybe even do like a more competitive game mode where it's more turns and maybe even more locations. I don't know. Those are just my opinions. But hope you guys check out this game. Even if you're not a big card game fan, but you like Marvel, maybe the Marvel aspect will make you get into card games. This is a great beginner card game to learn about card games like this. And if you're super into card games, but you're not all about the Marvel, well, give this game a try, and maybe you'll start liking the animations, and you'll want to learn a little bit more about Marvel, and not just the stupid current media Marvel movies that are out now. Anyways, hope you guys liked the video. Please drop a like if you enjoy, and catch you on the next one.
Well, let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it.